Greetings. I'm Thomas York. A lot of you know me as Aaron D. Wolf. That is like my alter gimmick, I guess you could call it, my character name or something you can call it. The character that I want to go by is Aaron D. Wolf. And this is my journey back to CWF Wrestling School. So you were supposed to wrestle October 30th, 2021, and because of anger outbreaks, your match was canceled. How exactly were you feeling? Well, you see, I was supposed to be on the show on October 30th, the resolution October 30th, but due to a lot of things that were going on in my life, my mental state just wasn't right. It technically got in the way of what I was ultimately going to training for. I was going to training to become a professional wrestler, and just my mental state, it just got in the way. I said some things I shouldn't have said. I did things I shouldn't have done. And ultimately, I have nobody to blame but myself. So would you say you were pissed off with yourself? Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. It was hard. It was hard. You know, it was probably one of the hardest things for me to deal with. Just that entire month of October. It was just like, what am I doing? It was almost like torturing myself. That entire month of October, it was just like, if I can't do that match October 30th, then I shouldn't watch wrestling. I shut wrestling off completely. I shut it off. I stopped playing it. I stopped looking it up. I mean, I still listen to music, but that was it. It was only a matter of fact. It was only a matter of like, you know what? If I can't do it, well, then I'm not going to hurt myself and torture myself with it more. So it, so it's really no secret that I've pretty much set a name for myself as being this angry kid. Growing up, I didn't have any friends. I didn't have friends in public school. I've had no friends in high school. It was like me versus the world. I didn't have what everybody else got to experience, what a good portion of students got to experience. I was that kid on the receiving end of being bullied, um, teased, and just made fun of for just the smallest, dumbest reasons. I used to have teeth that would stand out, like overbite and whatnot, and people would just, students they would just find any sort of reason just to get me going and whatnot. They would call me names like Beaver, Bucktooth, all that stuff. You know, it it, it definitely, I think it definitely put a toll on, my look on life. Um, because I just, since the bullying and whatnot, I really just haven't been a people person. I've been fortunate enough to find a group of friends that love me for me, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of friends. I'm sure, due to privacies, I'm not going to mention their names. Um, but if I get permission from them, I, you know, I was probably still out of respect for them, won't mention their names, but they know who they are. I met a wonderful group of friends back in November 2016. Um, from of all places, a church. Of all places, I meet a group of friends. I meet a group of friends at a church. Now, I wasn't spiritual back then. I wasn't Christian. I wasn't baptized anything. I was kick ass, beat the shit out of people every day, and go home and be pissed off like always. That was my motto in life. Piss people off, fuck them up, go home. That was it. I've never gotten along with people. I'm not a people person, and I've said it many, many times. I think I've stated it so many times that I think people are still don't. It's shocking that people still don't understand this. I'm not a people person. I don't play well with others. It's just how I am.